Hey Chanakyan, welcome back to the video session. In this video, we are going to learn Social Science of Grade 3 and Chapter 8. This chapter deals with our beautiful country. So in this, we are going to learn about our beautiful country. Under this, India's physical features we are going to learn. Shall we move on to the lesson? Yes. See, in our country, there are so many landforms. Yes or no? Yes, there are so many landforms. Our country is a beautiful combination of various landforms. These landforms are the physical features of India. The high mountains, the green forest, a mighty river, and the fertile plains and the dry deserts show the diversity of the land. Isn't it? Yes. In India, it has 6 physical features. These landforms make our country very beautiful and diverse. In India, it has 6 main physical divisions such as the northern mountains, the northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal regions, and the last one, the island regions. So all these landforms we are going to learn one by one. Okay, the first one is the northern mountains. The northern mountains. The northern mountains are the range of mountains in the north of India. In the north of India. It includes Himalayas, the northeastern mountains ranges. So what is mountain, children? What is mountain? It has the sharp top and the broad base, isn't it? Yes. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range of this region as well as in the world. You know, Mount Everest is the world's highest mountain peak. It is a part of this northern mountains range. It is in Nepal. It is in Nepal. The Himalayas are covered with snow throughout the year, and the snow melts to give rise to a number of rivers like Ganga, Indus, and Brahmaputra. Okay. Yes. So these are the rivers from the Himalayas. Okay. And the peaks of these mountains are covered with snow throughout the year. There is no vegetation here due to the cold climate. Due to the cold climate, there is no vegetation, and the lower slope of these mountains are covered with thick forest. It will be covered with the thick forest, and these forests have a variety of flora and fauna. Okay. Yes. You know what is range? What is range? Which means the collection of mountains. The mountains will be in a line. It is called the range. Okay. Yes. Next, let's see the northern plains. The northern plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. It lies in the south of the Himalayas. They stretch from the west to the east. They cover most of northern and eastern part of India. Okay, the river that start at the Himalayas flow through these plains and make the soil fertile. And the northern plains are densely populated. This means that a large number of people live in this region. So northern plains is the suitable place for vegetation and also the agriculture, so that the large number of people will be live in this region. Next, let's see the Great Indian Desert. The Great Indian Deserts. They lies in the northwestern part of India, and it lies mainly in the state of Rajasthan. It is known as the Thar Desert. This region is dry, hot, and gets very little rainfall. The rainfall will be very little in this region, and here days are hot and nights are cold. Due to the harsh climate, there are less number of people live in this region, and it is not suitable for agriculture. Next, let's see the peninsular plateau. See, this is divided into two parts: the Deccan Plateau in the south and Central Indian Plateau in the north. And it is located in the Indian Peninsula. It is located in the Indian Peninsula. A peninsula is a piece of land which is surrounded by water on three sides. So, in this, the meaning of this peninsula we learnt in that previous lesson, isn't it? Yes. And the peninsular plateau has the Arabian Sea in the west. It has Arabian Sea in the west, and the Indian Ocean in the south, and the Bay of Bengal in the east. Is it clear? The plateau region slopes from the west to east, and rivers like Krishna, Godavari, and Kaveri flow through it. They flow from west to east, and it drain into the Bay of Bengal. Understand? Yes. So it has hill ranges to its east and west. The range on the east is called the Eastern Ghats, and the range on the west is known as the Western Ghats. The Satpur and Vindhya hill ranges are located in the north. They separate the plateau from the northern plains. Next, the coastal plains. The the coastal means what? The area which is near the sea, isn't it? The land which is near the shore, seashore. Okay? The area narrow strips of plain land on both sides of the peninsula. These plains are called the eastern coastal plains and the western coastal plains. Since these plains are located near the sea, they have moderate climate. So it has the moderate climate, and it is neither hot or cold. Next, the island regions. An island is an area that is completely surrounded by water. So the place peninsular is the area, is the land which is covered by water in three areas, three sides. But in island it will be covered with water all around. Okay. Yes. The main island group of India are the Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Lakshadweep Island are a group of islands in the Arabian Sea, and the largest group of island in India are the Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal. Is it clear, children? Yes. Okay, children. Next, let's recapitulate the lesson. So, what is our chapter 8? It deals with our beautiful country. Under this beautiful country, we learnt about the different landforms. Yes or no? Yes. Our country is a beautiful combination of various landforms. These landforms are the physical features of India. So, what are the landforms we learnt in this lesson? They are the northern mountains, the northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal regions, and the last, the island regions, isn't it? Yes. So, under northern mountains, we learnt about Himalayas and the peaks of these mountains, isn't it? Yes. So, what the Himalaya, the northern mountain or the range of mountains in the north of India. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range of this region as well as in the world, isn't it? Yes, the Mount Everest is the world's highest mountain peak and it is a part of this northern mountain range. Next, we learnt about the northern plains. The northern plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. They stretch from the west to the east. They covered most of northern and eastern part of India. So this means see, the northern plains are densely populated because of the climate. Okay, yes, the large number of people live in this region. Next, we learned about the Great Indian Desert. This desert lies in the northwestern part of India. It lies mainly in the state of Rajasthan. It is known as the Thar Desert. So in this region, it will be dry, hot, and it gets very less rainfall, so that it is not suitable for the vegetation. And because of the harsh climate, less number of people live in this region. And next we learnt about peninsular plateau. So under this we learned the two parts. What are those? The Deccan Plateau in the south and the Central Indian Plateau in the north, isn't it? Yes, it is located in the Indian Peninsula. It is located in the Indian Peninsula, and the peninsula means a piece of land which is surrounded by water on three sides. The plateau region slope from the west to east. The river like Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri flow through it. Okay, they flow from west to east and it drains into the Bay of Bengal. Is it clear? Yes. Next we learned about the coastal plains. So this coastal means the area which is near to the seashore. So the climate will be moderate. So sometimes it may neither hot or cold. Okay, these plains are called the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. Next we learned about the island regions. So an island is an area that is completely covered by the water. The main island group of India are the Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Lakshadweep Island are a group of islands in the Arabian Sea. The largest group of islands in India are the Andaman and Nicobar Island in the Bay of Bengal. Is it clear? Yes. This is what we learnt in this. Next, let's see the words you learnt in this lesson. The first one, mountain range. The meaning of this is a chain of mountains. The chain of mountains. The second one, flora and fauna. The meaning of this is the plants and animals found in a particular particular area. The third one, vegetation. What is the meaning of vegetation? Plants that grow in a particular area, Then the last one, coastal. The meaning of the coastal is the land near a shore. Is it clear? Yes. Shall we move on to the book back exercise? Yes. First they have given fill in the blanks. So you are going to write the answers in your textbook. Quickly pause the video and take your textbook. The first one, dash is the world's highest mountain peak. The answer, Mount Everest. The answer is Mount Everest. Second one, the Thar Desert lie in the state of dash. The answer, Rajasthan. Third one, the peninsular plateau is also known as the dash. The answer, Deccan Plateau. Fourth one, the dash is covered with snow throughout the year. The answer, Himalayas. Fifth one, the region of dash is densely populated. The answer, northern plains. The answer is northern plains. Next, let's see, choose the correct answer. See the first one. This region is dry, hot and gets very little rainfall. Which region? That is the answer, Thar Desert. That is the Thar Desert. The second one. The southern plateau has the dash in the west. Dash in the west. Arabian Sea in the west. Third one. The Deccan Plateau is a part of dash. The answer, Peninsular Plateau. These are narrow strips of plain land on both sides of the peninsula. The answer, coastal plains. Fifth one, the largest group of islands in India are Andaman and Nicobar. Have you marked it? Yes. Shall we move on to the next? Fine. Next, let's see the true or false. In this, you are going to write T for true and F for false. The first one, the Lakshadweep island is one of the three main island groups. True or false? Yes, true. The climate of the coastal plains is neither hot nor cold. The answer, true. The peninsular plateau is known for black soil. The answer, false. There are thick forests at the lower slopes of northern mountains. The answer, true. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are in the Bay of Bengal. The answer, true. Okay, children, next let's see the home fun. That is your homework. You are going to complete the book back exercise which we discussed so far. Okay, and the second one is learn the new words you learned in this lesson. So, what are the lesson words you learned in this lesson? They are mountain range, flora and fauna, vegetation, and coastal. These are the four words you learnt in this lesson. So you are going to learn these four words with the meaning. Okay, children, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.